One, they really enjoy the science-based subjects, so they want to continue on with doing their sciences. Two, they might not have a particular field of science that they're super interested in, so they want to sort of explore and still find what kind of science is going to be most prevalent to them. And I guess three, the other part of it is that it doesn't have an exam, which is in the science-based area that can be quite a big detractor for people, whereas scientific studies doesn't have that, I guess, negative application to it, so it sort of gives kids a bit more flexibility. There's no specific content that needs to be learnt through scientific studies. The majority of it is all based around the skills and applications. So a lot of the things that students will probably need coming in is one, that understanding of scientific language, but two is probably more around how to actually do what's known as a SHE task, or a science as a human endeavour task, how to use inquiry skills to design experiments is a pretty important one. Data collection and analysis is another important thing in school. So there's no exam, but there is one main assignment which is worth 30% of your grade. It doesn't really necessarily link to any specific science strand, and I guess that's because all different people who choose scientific studies might be interested in different sciences. So I guess it just keeps your options open, where if you do want to explore in a science field at university or even TAFE, it still gives you that flexibility to be able to do that. I know a lot of people who choose scientific studies often end up in fields of health science, psychological science and biological science. That tends to be the main three. Probably my favourite part of this course was that a lot of the work at the start was done just around gauging student interest. Because we had quite a nice number in the class, we were actually able to completely cater the program to whatever students were interested in doing and what their main interests were. So all the assessment tasks and all the things that we've been working towards has basically been co-designed by the students. I really seem to enjoy it, and I think the reason why they enjoy it is because they get the opportunity to explore their areas of interest.